Good morning. I'm Jen Amos at Weiss Research.
I'm Andy Myers, and this is your morning market alert for Friday, February 18th. Stocks on Wall Street may pull back a bit today after yesterday's gains pushed the Dow Industrials and S&P 500 to their highest levels since June of 2008. Investors are keeping an eye on Paris, where Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke is speaking to finance ministers and central bankers to open the two-day G20 meeting. We may also see some negative reaction to another move by China to fight inflation. For the second time this year and the fifth time since October, the central bank raised the percentage of deposits that Chinese banks will have to keep on reserve. The move takes cash out of the economy, which would otherwise be pressuring prices higher.
On the corporate front, two technology companies out with earnings after yesterday's closing bell may be among today's stock movers. Data storage firm Brocade Communications is jumping nearly 9%, despite a 47% drop in its quarterly profit. However, revenue rose during the period, and both the top and bottom line numbers beat estimates. Following the report, Wunderlich upgraded Brocade from hold to buy, and the benchmark company boosted its price target on the stock. Business software maker Intuit is also likely to open higher, following a similar quarterly report. Its profit declined, but sales rose 5%. Both Oppenheimer and ISI Group raised their targets on Intuit shares on the news.
One stock that moved in the opposite direction after last night's closing bell is Nordstrom. The department store chain posted a 35% jump in profit on 11% higher sales, roughly in line with expectations. FBR Capital boosted its price target on the stock, but Nordstrom fell 3% in after-hours trading. Shares of Campbell Soup are also dropping about 3% following its earnings report this morning. Its profit and sales both slipped a bit versus the same period a year ago. We're also keeping an eye on shares of Progress Energy. It reported an 18% decline in quarterly profit, and revenues remained flat. Last month, Progress agreed to a $14 billion buyout from Duke Energy.
Analyst Actions may move a few other stocks today. Oppenheimer upped its price target on both of the country's big home improvement retailers, Lowe's and Home Depot. Meanwhile, RBC Capital upgraded defense contractor Raytheon to outperform, and Soleil Securities changed its sell rating on Hormel Foods to a hold. But on the downside, Citigroup cut chipmaker Nvidia to hold, despite a solid earnings report yesterday. And following this week's big deal in the pharmaceutical industry, Moody's downgraded the long-term debt rating of Sanofi Aventis. The French drug maker agreed to buy Genzyme for more than $20 billion. That's the latest from Weiss Research. We'll be back after the opening bell with all the market reaction.